Hello, everybody. This is Craig from 9 Volt Games, and today I'm starting my first character in 20 fucking years. I'm obviously having a hard time picking a name here. I was trying to pick how bougie I wanted my character to be. So, like I said, this is the first character that I started in 20 years, and I wanted to do the God mode run. So basically, I like to start a game now if I'm playing Morrowind. I like to get attacked by the Dark Brotherhood, right? And then you get to Ebonheart as quick as possible, because then you can fortify your stats and your skills. And mainly, it's not even to become a god. It's just to boost your speed, because look how slow this is moving. This is obviously right when I started. Now, the problem is, I've been playing with the same characters for like 2 decades between my Xbox 360 save, because unfortunately I do not have my original Xbox anymore. Although I have one, it doesn't have my original save. And then I played on PC with mods, so that one doesn't really count because I can run as fast as possible. However, on Xbox, you don't get attacked by the Dark Brotherhood until level 6. So you actually have to do some grinding. And I made my character level up poorly because I didn't care about actually leveling up, because once I fortify all my attributes, it doesn't matter. The most that could happen is someone could damage the specific attribute or skill that I did it in, but as soon as I restore it, it will go all the way back up. So, welcome to Morrowind. Where am I? Satanin. So here's what happened. There's a guy in here who sells magic and magic scrolls. He's attached to the general goods store. When you're in Satanin and you're going through the census and excise warehouse, steal everything that you can, go to the merchant, sell everything that you bought, and then go over to the magic merchant and buy the jack of all trades. You're going to need that. Then go to Balmora, and the fastest way to get to level 6 is just do all the missions that you can do in Balmora. Take care of Southwall. Get as high up as you can in the Mages Guild before it becomes annoying. Get as high up as you can until you can't take any more missions in Balmora for the Fighters Guild. And then, yeah, that's it. You should be a level 6 by then, because, it has you venturing out into different areas. You're going into dungeons or caves. Depending on what you put your skills in, you should get to level 6 in a couple hours. If you're leisurely taking your time, trying to enjoy things. I wanted to look around. I play with the menus. I name my stuff. I don't even know what's going on in the background here right now. But yeah. So, what is my impression of it after 20 years of actually starting over? It's rough. It is a rough start. However, I don't like that. I think it's a VP of Bethesda at this point said that it's cringy. I'm not sure if he's a VP. I might have just made that position up. But he's the lead dude at Bethesda, said that you don't want a Morrowind remake because it's cringy. Fuck you, first and foremost. Second, I'm glad I played this game when it came out. I do have my original copy of this game from high school. In 2003, my original Xbox copy of this. And first and foremost, thank you for finally updating this game. I know that they put this game on backwards compatibility a long time ago, but I have complained that the only backwards compatible version was the vanilla version, not the Game of the Year. So Tribunal and Blood Moon out automatically. But they did. I don't know when they fixed it, because it's been a while since I've come back to this, but they did fix it. I'm super appreciative of that. Like I said, the movement speed, you got to do something about it quick. Fortify that speed as quickly as possible, and if you're playing on Xbox, it's going to be after level 6. If you're playing on PC, just sleep. As soon as you get out of the excise office, sleep. Get attacked by the Dark Brotherhood in Satanin. People will come up and protect you. Take their sweet-ass gear, and then make your way to Ebonheart so that you can teleport into... you need to get attacked by the Dark Brotherhood before you can teleport to Ebonheart. Through Ebonheart, and then teleport to Mournhold. Mournhold has all the merchants who sell the magics that you need so that you can create your own magics to buff yourself. Plus, Mournhold is gorgeous, and it has traders with a ridiculous amount of gold on them, 6,000 and up. So, I did stick to my old guns in here. You know, right to Balmora, right to Cassius, and then go over to South Wall, start the South Wall missions, start boosting up your sneak and your lockpick and all that stuff. Speechcraft, whatever, however you want to be. And then Revere is always my trader. Traders don't forget in this game. If you sell something to a trader and they don't immediately equip it, you can buy it back from them. So make sure that you're not spreading all the shit you're selling out amongst all the traders, because you might realize you sold something, because this game will absolutely let you fuck yourself over. You know, if you keep it between a couple. So I have a couple merchants in Mournhold, but my main merchant here, if you're not going for Mudcrab merchant, is going to be Revere. I like him. I know what suits he likes. He's my boy. And we always greet each other to walk on warm sands. So I did all that. I became a god. And then I went to Vivec. And I started to do missions in Vivec. And I wanted to stop there because this is going to be done in multiple parts. I don't understand why an older person like me would say that this is cringy. This is the stuff we came up on. Yes, it's not as easily as accessible to everybody. This game is difficult, and it's not necessarily difficult for the combat that everyone complains about, but you got to remember that the combat in this game was literally every time you swung, it was a dice roll of whether it was going to hit or how it was going to hit. People don't take that in account. You know, if you upgraded the combat system, but kept everything else the same, where you could screw yourself over. You know, you could kill someone in the main thread, not just knock them unconscious. And then please, 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 if you were to do anything, add a fast travel. Because one thing that I've warned people about in every video I've done on here is that we got babied with fast travel. There is no fast travel in this game. You need to get a mark and recall and use that wherever you want to fast travel to in one area. You know, unless you're using mods. In that case, you can fast travel, but... So, obviously, the voice acting and stuff doesn't really hold up. You know, in 2003, it was amazing that you had all these people talking to you. Nowadays, what's hilarious is, in all these Bethesda games that are voiced, they use the same group of voice actors, and then they spread out and they hire celebrities around it. Obviously, they didn't have celebrity money when this game came out, but all the voices are familiar to every other Bethesda game you played. So it's kind of cool to go back and hear how bad it was here, and then hear how much they improved. You know, because the Red Guard is voiced by pretty much every Red Guard is voiced by Three Dog, and then hearing his improvement to Three Dog 5 years later was pretty fucking amazing. But yeah, I have a strong appreciation for this game. And while I was doing this, I was going to actually just do the video to be like, this is how you become a god in 15 minutes. But I've done that video on this channel. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to go back and I've started the path of beating this game again. So I'm going to do it in chunks, and this is part 1. I made it to Mournhold. I became a god. I literally just started actually doing the main thread, and that's what I've captured for the next videos. Right now is you're just seeing me doing side missions, running around, just kind of existing in the world. And it's a great one. I fucking love this world so much. I understand what it looks like to fresh eyes. My kids look at it and they're like, ugh, you know. But to me, this is a world I grew up in. You know what I mean? It was one of the first, it's not the first open world game. It's not even their first open world game. But it's the first one that had the success of this scope. You know, going out onto an actual console and not just being constrained to PC, and obviously not running as well as the PC version. But none of the Bethesda games run that well anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But this was my first introduction to these big open worlds, and I appreciate the amount of work that goes in it, and I appreciate the love that we still continue to get for it. Games like this are why I don't get mad when everyone's like, where's my Fallout 5? Where's my Elder Scrolls 6? It doesn't matter how glitchy or buggy these games are. To someone like me, this is a world of perfection. I can go in, I can make changes. This one I feel like more so you can make changes, because you can completely doom the world right when you get to Balmora if you make a poor choice. You can kill Cassius, you can leave, autosave your game, and you're fucked. You have to start over. But yeah, so right now we're going to be ending the video. But the next video that I'm going to be working on, I'm going to do this in week-long chunks, and then I'm going to try and do it in 4 parts. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate this game. If you never have played it, just go in with an open mind. Look up how you can fortify your skills quickly. If you're playing on Xbox, please pick major skills that you're going to level up quickly. Whatever weapon you feel like you're partial to, I'd use longsword. And then I block. I have sneak. And I have destruction in my top ones. Those top ones are what help you level up fastest. Your minors help you level up a little bit, and the other ones don't help you level up at all. So, if you want to get to level 6 quickly, pick practical things, and then go in and just don't be a dick until you become a god. Then come out and act however you want. But thank you guys for watching. Part 2 is coming. Everyone have a great whatever time you watch this. I don't know.